In March 2016, I awoke to news of the fatal car crash that took a dear friend's life. I spent the morning tearing my place apart, looking for a particular photo of she and I as teens, far too silly and young to be at my brother's New Year's Eve party. It was a favorite photograph that would always send her into hysterics and prompt her storytelling. She repainted that night, as she did all of our time together. I had to find this photograph because it felt like the only way I could access these stories, these memories, the only way I could access her. My research is driven by this loss and by the eventual realization that all these memories, all this remembering has persisted, even in the absence of the physical photograph. And as my missing photograph remains so central to this remembering activity, as it is both absent and yet somehow present like a ghost, I named it my hauntograph. And I've since found others. Mentioned by friends or in literature, hauntographs are photographs that are misplaced or intentionally avoided, and yet still connected to memories of absent individuals. But why? And how does one explore an unviewable phenomenon? To further develop this concept of hauntography, I've been looking at viewable remembrance, performed upon or with photographic portraits. In my research, I examine editions of hair, of text, storytelling, rephotography, spirit photography, digital composites, all these embellishments that slow down our reading of certain photographs. More than split-second capture, these photography-based objects have the ability to speak across time and enact a kind of reunion. What do these mementos reveal about the role of the imagination in remembrance, and in bereavement in particular, especially as this memory work is shown to continue even in the absence of the physical photograph? I've identified recurrent themes in these objects, techniques that visually reunite individuals who can no longer be together physically. I've also noted a tendency to indicate partial presence, absent individuals shown in a separate frame within the larger frame, or semi-translucent, illustrating how they are remembered, even felt, by the bereaved. If we can better understand what the bereaved do to the photographs of their loved ones, the role imagination plays in this remembering activity, we can offer more informed and compassionate support to the bereaved, avoid undervaluing these objects, and instead develop applications of photography that more effectively ease the pain associated with loss. My research into bereavement through photography-based media is important, timely, and in need of a public that takes this topic seriously. The photograph of my friend and I, the one that brought me to this inquiry, is missing, and in a sense, this project follows my trajectory towards it. But I'm not chasing the physical object anymore. I want to know what her stories did to it.